Cool. Here we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So that's the start of the podcast right there. Welcome to the Boogie podcast, Brahim Iddouch.
Thank you.
Shukran.
Thank you very much. La shukra ala wajh.
There we go. A little bit of Arabic to kick things off. That's always fun.
Yeah.
We are here in Antofagasta. I'm doing my best with my flu to continue to do some podcasts. And I thank you for sitting down with me.
Yeah. Welcome.
How have you been feeling on this South American leg of the tour?
Yeah, we start with Brazil, but I didn't feel good. I hurt in my shoulder, like just before to come to Brazil.
Yeah.
So, but I had already my ticket, I had already everything. So I just say, okay, I'm gonna go. But in Brazil, the condition was really bad. So we compete just the last day. So
Crazy.
I didn't get lucky. So that was I didn't get a good result in Brazil. So I was disappointed a little bit. So I was thinking about Chile.
Yeah.
So I was in Iquique, so it's the same, but I was hurt in my shoulder in free surfing more, and then I didn't surf really good. And now here in Antofagasta, I always had a good memories here because I finished third and first.
Yeah, exactly.
So I always think that is one that I gonna make maybe in the podium.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I don't know what happened to me. I just was lost. I get my first wave was a heavy backflip.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, but I didn't land it. Then, I don't know. Every wave I catch, it wasn't that good. So I didn't take a good decision, I think.
Yeah.
And in the second session, I don't know. I was lost all the heat.
Yeah.
So not that
So it's
good
been
for
a
me.
bad trip so far for competition.
Yeah,
results.
yeah. This year just start a little bit bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like for you, is it all about the competition results, or is it also just nice to go and travel with the people you travel with? And
Yeah,
things like that?
actually, it's it's a good. For me, it's in the beginning when I start competing, I was like more for a result.
Yeah.
Because for Morocco, it's like to have like one Moroccan that a good result in the world tour. That is really good.
Yeah.
But now I understand that there is a lot of things between, like a community of bodyboard.
That is a really bad coffee, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but the community of bodyboarding.
Now, I am here to compete for sure, but it's good that I am here with friends like Pierre, like Louis and other guys with Kevin in Iquique, with you guys, so it's a good, that just to share our culture.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit different culture, so I am happy to be with friends,
I think that's how I feel as well when I come to this. Like I'm not expecting podiums at any event, so it's just. But it is good. Like I love to compete, so I enjoy that. I enjoy the competition, and I enjoy that part. But yeah, like it's definitely just that the opportunity to spend time with everyone in one place for a period. For nearly 8 weeks, we're all on the tour. It's kind of a really interesting experience, and it's definitely worth it for sure, just for that. How does competition, like, does it matter to you like it did when you first started to compete?
I didn't understand, sorry.
Is competition still a very important thing for you, or are you also just interested in just bodyboarding?
Actually, when I surf, it's just I love to bodyboard,
Yeah.
But when I'm competing, I love to compete,
Yeah.
I love that, that emotion.
Yeah.
When you compete with friends, even sometimes when in free surf.
Yeah.
Between us, I just like compete between us, between the friends. When I catch a wave, I get like a good one, and the next one, I just love that emotion,
Yeah.
So for me, I love to compete,
Yeah.
And when you won, it's always happy. But if you don't win, it's only one won, So only one will be happy, So it's okay.
When you got into bodyboarding, when you first started, was it through competition, or was it like how did you first begin to bodyboard in Morocco?
I was surfer before. Yeah, because my old brother is a surfer. So I surfed for 2 years. Then my cousin is a bodyboarder. my brother left to other city, so he take a board with him. So I didn't have, because like 15 years ago there is no a lot of boards in Morocco.
Yeah.
So if you wanna buy a board, you should ask some tourists when they come to Morocco, or you buy it out of Morocco. My cousin, he had a bodyboard, so I start with him, and he was teaching me a little bit. He was a good bodyboarder. So I start there, and after my old brother buy me a bodyboard, was in 2001.
Yeah, wow, look, someone got hurt. Sorry to interrupt. Who was in red?
It's not Joshua?
Yeah, Joshua Taleb.
Wow.
Ouch. Okay, we've got a little injury walking past. This is, oh, he's hurt his foot.
Yeah.
Looks like he's done some damage to his foot. Ouch. Hopefully he gets better.
Yeah, I hope.
But yeah,
because
so
he make the heat, you know.
He did make the heat, didn't he?
Yeah, he made the
wow.
heat, yeah.
Okay. So here, so your cousin, oh wow. That was a
Diego.
big backflip from Diego. A lot happening behind us here at the competition. But so when you got into bodyboarding, it was your brother was a surfer, so you surfed, and he's older than you.
Yeah.
And then he left and took the board with him,
Yeah.
and your cousin was a bodyboarder.
Bodyboard, yeah.
So how did that, and that is the first influence for you with bodyboarding?
That it was the first.
Yeah.
The first time I tried it, and I just like it. You know,
Yeah.
the first day I was like, wow, that emotion. It's like, whoa. I didn't know how to put to make a hand in the beginning. I was like the board like, whoa, but I love that emotion. So I started surf with him. He let me his board some days, and after my brother buy me a bodyboard, so I just like surf in the beginning.
Yeah.
And after I compete in my town, so I had some guys that surf really good, so I lost in the beginning. And after I won the competition in my town, and after I was in Moroccan champion, after I won and then left to Europe, and after now it's the world tour.
Stay in Morocco a bit longer. So with these competitions in your local town, like how many people were competing with you back then in the local town?
Seriously? In Morocco we have a really big community.
Yeah.
We have a
How
lot
big?
of
How big are we talking?
Yeah, if I talked about Moroccan champion, it's like 120.
120 people competing for the Moroccan championship.
Yeah.
Crazy.
In the Moroccan championship, yeah. That in one competition is not about the tour.
It's not a tour, it's just one big event.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because in Morocco now they did just like one competition, and the first one is a Moroccan champion.
Yeah.
But now they understand that there is a lot of bodyboarders and they can travel to do like all the tour.
Yeah.
You know, so they did like regional.
Yeah.
Like we have like 4 regional, like in the A, B, C, D.
Well, what are these regions?
In the south, in the middle,
Yeah.
in the north and extreme north. You know.
Like the Mediterranean north. Into the top there?
Yeah, they take like Canitra region, Rabat, and after Casablanca, and after El Jadida, and after Agadir and the south.
And you're the south, you're Agadir.
I am in the south, yeah. So they compete and they take the best 4. The best 4 in every region. It means 16. They are qualified to big final. And after they do federation, they did other competition, but national. In all the like if you have a second chance, but national. So they compete all of them, and they take others top 16. So they meet the top 16. They are already in the one. You know.
All right.
And then they do the big.
So this
national.
is the system now that happens.
Yeah, the system. I think it's a really good system.
So what you're saying is there's 4 regions in Morocco.
Yeah.
4 people qualify from each region.
Yeah.
And that makes a top 16.
Top 16.
And then there's more events.
No, just one big event.
Yeah.
In all like.
So anyone can turn up to the big event.
Yeah.
But the top 16 are the top seeds.
The top 16, that like 4 for its top 16, they are already qualified in the back final. And federation they organize another competition to others that they lost. But for all the region. And they take top 16 and they meet that 16.
And so where do these 32 people compete at a separate event, or is it in the same event?
No, separate event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And how many times have you won that?
I did it just one time.
Oh, really?
No, I did it in 2011. I was no, I did in 2008. I was Moroccan champion. 2011 I was second.
Yeah.
2010 I think I was second. But after I didn't compete because I was following the tour.
Aha.
You know, so I never compete Moroccan champion.
All right.
Yeah.
Who was your main rival in your development in bodyboarding? Who was the main guy that you competed against? You know, did you have a rival?
I already had before was like when I was kid. I always see Adnan Ben Sliman.
Okay.
That guy is really good bodyboarder.
Okay.
And he's still one of the best in Morocco. And now we had Anas Haddar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I know Anas.
Yeah, that guy are really good.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's very good.
But we have a lot of kids now. They are really good too. Like Abdelnabi, Chouilili. We have a lot of guys that are really good. Yeah.
Are they all spread out around the Moroccan country? Like, is there like one place that's really strong, or because you know in Australia, Cronulla
Yeah.
is a really strong place.
Yeah, now
Port Macquarie is a strong place.
Before was Casablanca, the
Okay.
biggest, stronger, but
Okay.
now it's Canetra, where Anas live.
Okay.
That city is a big
Canetra.
base city. Yeah. Way
Okay,
stronger.
and
A
this
lot
is
of
that
bodyboarders.
and he. There's a lot of video of him online at this really
Yeah.
long wedge.
Yeah,
And that's his
wave.
that's his wave. Yeah.
That is his wave.
Okay.
That is the wave.
And
When
that's
you
where
go
all
there.
the bodyboarders are.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of bodyboarders there.
You showed me when we were in Iquique,
Yeah.
and you showed me some film of Morocco with so many waves. And why, like, there isn't so many international surfers or bodyboarders who go to Morocco to film and to do things.
Yeah, there is a lot of surfer.
There's a lot of
professional.
surfers who do
Yeah,
it. huh?
but bodyboarder now.
So what's wrong?
I don't
Why aren't we
know.
doing this?
I don't know. The last time I think the professional cam was Jace Finley.
Okay.
Yeah, Jace Finley. He
Big
come
shout out to Jace Finlay.
Yeah. It
And
was
he went to Morocco.
Yeah, he went to Morocco.
Right.
And he get some good waves.
Cool.
And I don't know why the other bodyboarder never come to do like a trip there. You know, I always invite him, but never one come.
I'm going to take up that invite anyway,
Yeah,
so
for
I'll
sure.
get that one done.
For sure.
Because, well, the funny
welcome.
thing is, Brahim doesn't remember this story, but I actually met Brahim 7 years ago in Tagazout, and he was the one bodyboarder that I saw surfing there. I wasn't bodyboarding at the time, but we met, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy's pretty good. And then he doesn't remember anything. He was too busy being a pro
No
bodyboarder.
way.
But with the sport, you say that it's quite a big sport in Morocco. Is it a sport that's growing? Because we're here in Chile, and like Chile's growing. Like, you know,
Yeah,
we're at a very
yeah.
big event here. There's many bodyboarders. The sport seems to be actually really, really strong and growing stronger. What's the situation in Morocco?
Seriously, in Morocco, like in 2011, 12, 13, 14, the community of bodyboard was really stronger in Morocco. And we was like following the tour, like was like a lot of Moroccan bodyboarders following the world tour. And now I don't know what's happening. Maybe because I think the bodyboard community in Morocco, they just see that the tour needs something, you know, to be like a hero, like that. More Moroccan follow the tour, you know. I don't know what's wrong. I just see now a lot of friends that now they are focusing more in surf, to watching surfing, you know, than bodyboard.
To watch the actual
Yes,
WSL live
yes,
webcast.
yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know what's happening.
But they're
It's
still
just-
bodyboarders?
Yeah, it's still bodyboarder.
But
yeah.
they're just watching surfing.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of guys that now they are not interested, but I don't know why. I always ask them and they say, you guys just don't surf really good waves, and you know, I don't know, the webcast, maybe we need to change the webcast a little bit, you know, to be
right.
like a good, you know, good quality.
It seems to be the one thing people really care about.
Yeah.
It's super. It seems to be quite important.
Yeah, for sure.
That viewing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
And I think because we were talking about this, and you said that there were and this is when the IBA had that kind of money, and they were doing better webcasts and lots of content.
Yeah.
And you were saying that like even in like restaurants in Morocco, they were broadcasting bodyboarding.
Before in too many. When I was following the tour in 2012, 2013, too many restaurants make like live in the restaurant, make everyone watch. You know, like I had like hundreds of emails and messages in Facebook. Good luck. Now it's good, you know, it's still, but it's not the same as before, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
And you think it's the quality of the webcast and the fact that you were on that webcast, all of Morocco was just like, yeah, we're going to watch bodyboarding.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We just need something, I don't know, we need one key, you know, to open that things, to see our bodyboard again, you know.
Yeah.
Because in 2012 was like really good tour. Maybe we need that to make it.
For you on a personal level, so like I guess, well, before I go there, like bodyboarding isn't dying in Morocco. It's actually still there.
Yeah.
It's just that they're not as passionate maybe as they were 7 years ago.
We still a lot of bodyboarder in Morocco. We still a big community. We still like, when you see the Moroccan champion of surf and Moroccan champion of bodyboard, there is a big difference.
Okay.
A big difference. A lot of bodyboarder than surfer.
More bodyboarders than surfers?
Like 2 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
More than 2 times, yeah.
Okay.
Too many bodyboarder.
That's
and
crazy.
a good level. We had a really good level.
Interesting. Interesting. For you, with your career, I mean, you have a very, and I want to talk about sponsorship, because you have very non-traditional sponsors on your boards.
Yeah.
Like, how have you, as a professional rider, why is it that you've got like, so you have like an insurance company?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Wafa Assurance.
Wafa Assurance, yeah.
Sprite?
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Azura.
What's that?
Azura. It's tomato. It's like tomato? Tomatoes, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even know about that one. What do you mean? They grow tomatoes?
Yeah. It's a big company in Morocco.
Wow.
Very big company.
Azura?
Yeah, Azura. It's a very big company, and they are a really nice family.
Yeah, right.
And I know them, and I know the kids of that family. He's a really good surfer.
Aha.
You know, he's a really good surfer. So I surf him a lot. So I had a good relationship with them. So they see that I'm working hard, you know, to make that, and I did a good result in that years that I followed the tour.
Yeah.
And you know, I work like a good, you know, make my image really good in Morocco.
Yeah.
So they like that, and they just help me, you know.
Okay. How much work? Like, what other sponsors do you have then?
I have Ripker.
Yep.
Ripker
That's more traditional. Yeah.
Ripker for 11 years now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And Natura.
What's Natura?
It's it's a protein that we drink.
A protein.
Protein. That we drink. It's a really good protein.
So it's a protein powder or protein, like a supplement?
Yeah, it's natural.
Okay.
Natural protein.
Cool.
And before was my region helped me.
Okay.
Like Agadir region, they helped me. Yeah.
And what about boards?
Hubboard. Yeah, I just get a hubboard.
Yeah,
it's like 1 month ago.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
Yeah, I am so happy to be with Jeff. It's really good. Thank you, Jeff. You know, it was my dream, you know. My dream to be
I think it's a good fit too. It looks like it's a good, I think the way that you surf as well is very kind of explosive as well. Like it fits with the hubs, how they're radical, you're very radical in the surf as well. So it seems like a good fit.
Yeah, for
Same
sure.
with Jared too, you know. So yeah, super cool. Super cool. I think Tristan's actually in a combination situation. I think, look, Diego's coming in. Or is he first?
I don't know.
Oh, well, we'll find out. The viewers will find out probably before they see this anyway. With these sponsors, like, what exactly is it that they want from you as a rider? Like, what does an insurance company want from Brahim Iddouch to do? Like, how does it work?
They just want to make our flag like really high in the tour.
Yeah.
You know, just to see that there is a Moroccan that, because I am in Morocco, I'm not in a big family, you know.
Yeah.
I start like, my family is like down, you know, it's like, we
Okay.
are poor, but not that poor, you know, that,
Okay.
you know.
Like lower middle class.
Yeah. So I make my life like to work hard, you know,
Yeah.
to be a big champion,
Yep.
you know, than following the tour.
Yeah.
So when I won in Brazil was like a big, you know, it's like a Moroccan, you know, bodyboarder won a competition like
Yeah.
in a world tour.
Yeah.
So that was like one of take my.
That was a huge thing.
Yeah, a huge thing in Morocco. So they helped me about that. So I think Moroccan companies, they just want to see like a Moroccan put our flag like really high.
Okay.
Then they will help him for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You just need that.
So it's a very nationalistic thing. It's about putting Morocco up high.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
they have like a good image too.
Yeah.
You know, so we need to have like to put our flag high
Yeah.
and have a good image in Morocco. You know, because we are Muslim.
Yep.
You know, country are Muslim, so we should to be like a really good image. You know,
Yeah,
to represent a good image for Islam, for like for humanity,
Yeah.
for, you know, for a lot of things. You know, to be a good person. You know,
Yeah, okay.
just like all people talked good things about Morocco, you know. So,
It's interesting. Do you think, like, because you're touching on like a pretty big geopolitical question here about, I guess, opinions of Islam in the Western world and things
Yeah.
like that, and that what you're saying is there's literally a maybe not a clear strategy, but for Moroccan companies, they're very conscious of the image of Morocco and trying to elevate, you know, people who are going to put a good image for the country worldwide. Is
Yeah.
this, if there weren't the challenges with Islam, you know, because we like, I don't even want to say there's challenges
Yeah.
though, like, you know what I mean? If there wasn't these conflicts and if there wasn't these problems in the world that we deal with today,
yeah.
do you think Morocco would not, they probably wouldn't care too much about the image, would they? If,
No,
like, how does it all really work?
It's not about just image of Islam, you know.
Nah.
It's image about my career,
Yeah.
how I grow up my career, you know,
Yeah.
how I start and how I am now,
Yeah.
you know.
It's the
Because
journey.
I start in zero,
Yeah.
you know, and now I am in the top. I am here competing with the top of the guys, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So that what the company see,
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
that I didn't have a lot of money to go and put all the tour, you know, to
Yeah.
spend a lot of money, you know. So I start with the zero.
Yeah.
Where how I start with Sprite, it was like I was in the interview in TV.
Yep.
I didn't have any money to go for the following the tour.
Yeah.
So I was in the interview in the TV and they say, okay, if there is a company, they sponsor me, I go to Arica, then I gonna win.
You said this?
Yeah. Sprite just contact me
Yeah,
and they say,
really?
okay, we're gonna pay you. And I won the trials, you know?
That's good.
That was a huge, you know?
That's huge.
That it stinks, you know? You know? It's like that, you know?
That's
so I
cool.
have a promise
Yeah.
for my sponsors to put our flag really high.
Yeah.
And I work really hard to show them that I'm working, you know?
Yeah.
For that, I think they trust me, so, and I trust them, and I really want to thank them, because without them, I will not follow in the tour.
Yeah.
For sure.
Exactly.
Because it's too expensive, you know, to follow in the tour.
Yeah.
You know that, you know, well, all the right.
Well, we all know that. We all know that. With this, so this sponsorship, it is kind of interesting though, and I don't want to move on from it because, like, well, one of the subjects I did want to get to is that your religion is Islam. You're a Muslim.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're not just a Muslim who says, hey, I'm a Muslim. You're a Muslim who actually really follows things like Ramadan very, very specifically,
Yeah.
to the extent that you've actually missed events on the tour
Yeah.
because of them colliding with the Ramadan period. I'm really amazed by this because it's, we were having a conversation about this, and like, I don't have that level of faith in a religion or anything like that myself. So to sacrifice what is your absolute dream, right?
Yeah.
Like you've missed Eureka a couple of times because of this, right?
Yeah, I miss a lot of event because of Ramadan.
Yeah.
Actually, I miss Iddouch.
Yeah.
2 years ago, and Eureka last year. You know, it's always sometime. But this year I follow all the tour because Ramadan was like just before.
Yeah.
So I left Morocco one day after Ramadan. You know.
Yeah.
To go to Iddouch.
Yeah.
But you know, I have like an opinion in my life. You know, it's just I have a degrees. You know, I respect Ramadan more than anything else.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I know that following the tour it's a good. But if I miss one event, it doesn't affect in my career. Last year I miss like two camp. I miss Antofagasta and Arica, but I finished 6th in the world.
Yeah, you did well still.
So you know, it's I think just about that, you know.
Yeah.
So it will not affect. If affect, it means that if it like 3 camp or you know
sure.
it will affect, and I will be sad, you know.
Yeah.
But I think for me Ramadan it's a huge thing to do, you know, for me.
Diego Cabrera just is doing his acceptance speech for winning that heat. That's a big upset for the tour.
Yeah.
Tristan Roberts has just knocked out. For the uneducated, which I think is the majority of people, I'll assume, watching this podcast and listening to it, what is Ramadan all about? What is Ramadan?
Ramadan for us, it's in Islam. It means that you have to fast, you know, to feel that there is people, they don't have money to buy food, you know. So we eat at 3 in the morning, and we stop eating, no drink, during the day until the sunset, until 8 o'clock in the evening. You know, dependent on the countries, but before sunrise and after sunset.
Okay.
So that it means it's to feel that there is a lot of people that they don't have money to buy like a food that they eat just one time during the day, you know, and to help during the Ramadan, a lot of people they help the poor people, and our body he need to do that, you know, to change the system that we eat like every day. We eat like 3 times during the day, so just change the system so it's good for our body. And the same time we have time to pray and like just reading the Quran, you know, just doing like a really good things, because that month it's like a special for us, you know. It's just for me, I don't surf during the Ramadan, never surf, so I just like pray, reading the Quran, go to the mosque, you know, helping people, so I just do that, you know. And after I have 11 months, like to be
party.
No, no, to surf, to training, to be like more to eat, you know, during the day, you know.
With so with Ramadan then, like what's the historical story behind it though? Like was it that did Muhammad say hey, we should do this? Is that how the story goes? Like what's the actual story? Sorry to put you on the spot.
I don't really know. I'm not really good in that. I'm not faqih, but yeah, I know it's like that. Yeah. Just to feel people. No, it's because no, I don't really know.
Yep. But you adhere to it on a very specific level, because when it came to missing the competitions and things like that, one of the things we spoke about was that it's all about nothing can pass the lips, right?
Yeah.
And this is why you don't even go in the water during Ramadan.
Yeah.
Because of there's no salt water to pass the lips.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
That month it's the month that Quran.
Yeah.
The Quran come to Muslim religion, to people.
Ah, okay. So that's the month that it came to.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so that's part of the historical story. Okay, cool. With Ramadan, you mentioned that you also help people during Ramadan. So what does this help really look like? What do you do?
For me, it's not for us. It's not good to say that, you know, to show it in the media. But actually, most of people they just take like a budget
Yep.
in his money that
Yep.
he have during the year,
Yeah.
and he buy food, and he go to the mountain
Uh-huh.
and like give the food to people.
To people who
yeah,
need it.
Yeah, who need it. Yeah.
Interesting, because that's an interesting part. I've never seen that
Yeah,
part
but
of it. It's
I don't
usually
like to
about
say
the
that
fasting.
yet, but just
Okay.
between me and the God, you know, just say that.
Okay. And the podcast. I mean, it's a nice thing to do.
No, but it's most of people doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
Most of people doing that
That's cool.
during the Ramadan. Yeah.
So this idea of like experiencing what it's like to starve
Yeah.
and to feel with people who live with this every day.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's an interesting thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a really nice thing to do, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
I can see it. But it holds this huge importance in your, like, are there other parts of the Islamic religion and culture and kind of calendar that are also as important? Like, what are the other things that you do as a Muslim throughout the year that are kind of like the serious important things?
Yeah. Just to pray.
To pray.
Yeah. Pray that it's the biggest things.
Okay.
That pray every day, like 5 times in a day.
5 times, right?
5 times in a day. Yeah. That it's the most important things in Islam.
Okay.
You know.
And so you're up, what does your day look like with the prayers? What's the timeline?
Yeah. It's like before sunrise, and after at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
After just eat or before eat lunch.
Okay.
And after at 4
Yeah.
in the afternoon, and after sunset, and after 1 hour and a half after sunset.
Okay.
But it takes like 5 minutes. It don't take a lot of
Yeah,
time.
it's not a
you know,
huge
it's
prayer,
like
is it?
easy, yeah, yeah.
Is it the same prayer all the time?
Yeah, no, it's different.
Okay.
It's different.
Is
yeah.
each prayer different throughout the day?
Yeah, yeah.
So there's 5 different prayers.
No, actually, there is 3 the same
Yep.
and 2 different.
What? And these are practiced. All Muslims are doing
All
the same
Muslims
prayers.
the same.
Okay, so what? Because I wasn't going to ask the next question if it was more of a personal prayer, but like,
Okay.
what are the? Can you translate? Like, what are the prayers? Like, what are the 3 different prayers? Can you translate them, or you maybe don't translate
Different? I don't know.
them? No.
I don't know. Yeah.
Because it's all in Arabic, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But you stick to this every day of your life.
Yeah, every day. It's my principle of the life.
Okay.
You know, when I did it, I just feel happy and I just don't want to do things. You know, if I don't do it, I just need something to do. You know, just like in my heart, I need to do something. When I pray, okay, now I did my thing. So let's go. You know,
Okay.
that it's
Interesting.
yeah, because I do it like every day now. It's getting in my
Well, it's
you know,
your
yeah,
whole life. This has been
no,
every
like,
day.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
And just feel good, you know. When I did it and go surf, and just like, yeah, I don't care now what's gonna be happening, you know. I already did my prayers, so me and God. So if I
Yeah.
die now, I
cool.
already did a good things. You know?
That's cool. That's cool. When you are competing, is there like does your religion play into your head when you're in the heat? Like,
Yeah.
do you kind of think, come on,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
Allah,
yes, for
help
sure.
me out here?
Yes, for sure. Before I go to the water, I just read a little bit of Quran.
Yep.
And just during the camp, you know, sometimes I am second and the other one need like something like really easy to beat me. So I just like read some of the Quran, and after it's getting, you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there a particular part of the Quran that you read that's really good for competition? Is there one passage that you always go to?
No,
So
not
it's just
exactly.
any
I just
part?
read any part, yeah.
Okay. Even if it's not, I mean, I've only had a little look at the Quran and I can't quote one single line from it.
Yeah,
But I imagine there must be some parts that are quite
There
motivational,
There is a part, you know, there is a part that I always read, you know, always every day in my life, you know.
Okay.
Just it's a part that you just say to the God, like, help me, you know.
Yep.
It's I hope that is a good things for me now. If I lost, it's because of a good things, you know. It's not because of a bad things, you know. If I won, it's a really good for me, you know. It's like that, you know.
So it's all good.
So sometimes I lost, and I say just it's the God want that, you know. It's okay. You know, I just have to do all my best. If I lost, It's that what write in my book, you know.
But that's an interesting bit you added there. So the prayer and the reliance on the religion is kind of like, in a sense, it all depends on you doing your best.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you don't do your best,
You will not.
Yeah.
For sure. Just
so
do the
the
best.
religion didn't. There's not. You know, it's kind of just like the religion is kind of it matches your equal motivation.
Yes, yes. It's like that. Yeah.
So you don't have any expectation if you're surfing bad. You're just like, I'm surfing bad.
No, it's just when I lost, the God want me
Yeah.
to lose. You know, it's not.
But there's a part about you doing your best.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I should to do my best, and after.
Yeah, and then that's it. The rest is out of your
that's
hands.
it. Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. I see that. That's a good part of it. I think for sometimes I feel, and I think like I've been guilty of this in my life, and I think other people can maybe relate to this. But when things go bad for you, often you'll find a lot of reasons outside of yourself to explain why things went bad. You know, like it's not your fault,
Yeah,
but with a condition like you have to do your best, and then the rest is in God's hands.
yeah. It's what's happened to me now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just doing my best, but I lost in every
That's
heat.
what I mean. So you
Yeah.
feel like every heat
It's-
here, you've been doing your best.
Yeah, yeah. It's what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah.
I was surfing like I was really concentration, and after
Yeah.
I was lost. I didn't know.
Yep.
I didn't even understand why exactly. I didn't get a good way. You know? Just why?
But sometimes that happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It's like that. It's down, up and down. You know?
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
life, it's like that.
It is. Good chat about Islam. I don't think bodyboarding's had a chat about Islam before, so this has been a pleasure. This is good.
Yeah,
This is good.
for sure.
Let's talk about the future. I mean, like me, you're really old and still competing.
I'm not that old.
We're the old guys, but
You are with the bird. You are more old than me. I am not.
But you took a lot of pleasure.
No.
You took a lot of pleasure in letting me know that I'm actually older than you by what, like 4 months. I think I'm 4 months older than you. When is your birthday? You're in June, yeah?
15 June, yeah.
Yeah, okay, and I'm in January, so I am older than Brahim Iddouch. But you know, you're 35 now.
Yeah.
I'm 35. How do you feel as a competitor? You know, we've got a guy like Nacho Flores, for example. I mean, he's surfing really, really well. We've got Sammy Moratino.
Yeah.
These guys are like early 20s, you know, 15 years younger than us. How do you feel competing still? Do you feel just as strong as you did when you were their age?
Actually, yeah, the guys now, they are kids, yeah, they have more energy than us, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think for me now, I still have like a little bit more energy. For me, when I see Jeff Ibar, he have like 45 years old.
Yeah, he's
And
like 45, yeah.
Yeah, and he's still
That's old.
the best bodyboarder ever, you know.
I think
for
so
me,
too.
you know.
Yeah, he's doing crazy stuff still.
I just watched his movie like
Yeah, in Maui.
that was crazy, you know. When I see him, I say, I'm not that old. He's 10 years more than me,
I know.
and he's doing that, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The kids, yeah, they are surfing really good. They are on next level.
Yeah.
But maybe, but I'm not feeling that I'm old. Yeah, I'm feeling that I still had a lot of energy. I have a lot of energy to compete. Maybe more 3-4 years more, I think.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
How, at this age, and this is a question I ask myself a lot, what is it that you need to do to get better? Do you think about that?
Yeah, actually I need like to travel more, just
Yeah.
to do more free surfing. Maybe next year, I don't know if my sponsors will accept that, you know, to do maybe 1 year off of the tour
Okay.
and doing like just training like a free surf.
Yeah.
Then where I turn the next year, maybe if they accept that, I will do it. If they will not accept, I will do like something the tour and just do some
Smaller
competition.
trips and stuff.
Yeah, small trips and doing some competition of the kids in Morocco.
Aha.
I want to do that too.
So
you
what
know.
does that look like? That you want to do some competitions in Morocco?
Yeah, for the kids.
Okay.
I really want to concentrate in that, you know, because a lot of kids in Morocco now, they don't have a lot of competition. So I really want to organize that and to make more motivation, you know, to see that, to make them like motivated to
Cool.
to be like a champion.
Great.
That's what I want. That it's in my plan to do.
Okay.
you know.
So like the Brahim Iddouch Super Series for grommets.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds radical.
Yeah.
Sounds radical. You mentioned that the sponsors may not be happy if you wanted to take a year off. Competition is very important to them, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, actually, it's really important for them, you know, because a Moroccan, if he's in the top 10 in the world, that it means like a good for us, a huge for us, you know.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'm gonna see with them, and if they accept that, I'm gonna concentrate in that, you know, to help like other kids, you know, and to do some competition and doing some trips. I think if I did a next year, like all the year, like free and just surfing every day and do some trips, it will help me more. I will be like strong for the next year, you know.
Yeah.
But I will see with them. If they accept that, I will.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's a question I ask myself a lot because one of the interesting things for me living in Sweden, you know, I don't have any chance to practice. And so I come here and I try to do what I know already in my body, you know, and that's like 15 years old ideas about how to bodyboard. So there's a definite disadvantage that I feel. And the question I ask is, why don't I just go and surf more and just practice and actually get more time in the water? Because here there's so little time, but I find that I'm just so addicted to the competition. Like I love the thrill of it too much.
Me too. For that I am here.
Yeah.
For that I am here. I just love to compete.
Yeah.
You know, for that I say that sometimes we just surf in free surf and just between us, like between a friend, I get like 5 points in that.
Exactly.
You know, just love to compete.
Yeah.
So now when I am here and I see others compete good, so I just like, wow, that is good, you know.
Exactly.
I'm just happy to be here, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
For sure.
It's a tough thing because, like I feel like I know, like, and I think you're saying the same thing that I've been thinking is like, I know actually what I need to do to get better.
Yeah.
I know it. It's like, I need to go to Morocco for a month and just surf with you.
Yeah.
That'd help me get better.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd just surf and I'd be next to you and I'd be like, what's Brahim doing? Okay, he did that. Oh, I'm going to try that, you know? Yeah. And I think like that would help me get better. I could go to Indonesia for like a month and there'd be lots of people. I'd be like, oh shit, look what they're doing, look what they're doing.
Yes, for sure.
But for some reason, we come here.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
We are addicted to compete.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. And the hope of victory is like really, that taste is so sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's, when I won 2 years ago here, it was
crazy.
I didn't know that I gonna win.
Yeah.
I had like really hard hits, you know. Every hit I say, that maybe was my last hit.
Yeah.
And in the end I was one, I say, wow.
You didn't just win, you actually beat Ian Campbell to win too.
Yeah.
Which was the year that he won the world title. So that's like a big victory. That's a big victory.
Yeah.
And it was you surfed really well. Like it was really cool. It was really cool. Okay, so the future for Brahim Iddouch, like you're not too old because Jeff Hubbard's way older and he's doing good stuff. So you can do great stuff too in the next 10 years.
Yeah, for me it's Jeff Hubbard. It's like
he's the example.
Yeah, the example.
Cool. You're actually riding his boards now too. So I mean, do you have any plans to actually spend some time with him?
I really want to do that, but because we just started with him. Relationship. So for sure I'm gonna make like a trip with him. Yeah, for sure. I really want to do that.
That'd be a great trip.
Yeah, I really want to do that.
Yeah, cool. And also you're looking at either free surfing to like maybe next year taking a year off if the sponsors are okay. Yeah. To free surf and to try and improve, but if not, you know, continue with the tour, but to begin doing some grassroots, some legacy stuff in Morocco. You want to build the next generation.
Yeah, that's what I want to do for sure.
So this you're saying is based around competition. Like what does this idea really look like in the practical sense? Like what are you thinking 5 competitions in Morocco, 1 competition, coaching, you know, what is it?
I gonna go now and I see with the federation.
Yep.
What they're gonna do for the next year, like with the tour of bodyboard.
Okay.
Maybe I will keep Moroccan bodyboard, you know, just I do the tour of Moroccan bodyboard. I gonna see that, you know, bit.
Yeah.
I didn't have any plan yet, but for sure I wanna make like 4 or 5 competition around Morocco.
How many competitions are on the tour in Morocco now? How many?
5. Yeah.
Is it good prize money or not so good?
Actually, all the competition regional is not without prize money.
Okay.
But Moroccan champion is a good prize money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have to be Moroccan to compete in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I was just about to fly down to Morocco and have some fun. Okay, so you think you'll do the Moroccan tour though next year?
Maybe, yeah.
Are they in the same time as the APB competitions, or do they?
No, actually, before it wasn't because there is Anas and Adnan following the tour too.
Yeah.
So they wasn't in different time.
Yeah.
But now I think this sometime it's
okay. So it collides with the APB.
Yeah,
Okay. Interesting. To all the people out there who haven't, and this is kind of like a finishing question for the podcast because we're getting towards a nice number of like 45 minutes, and I think it's been a great podcast. To people who haven't ever thought about visiting Morocco to bodyboard, and I'm thinking of all the Aussies listening to this, it's majority Australians, many Americans, we've got some people in the UK and Europe. What is your message to them about why they should think about going bodyboarding in Morocco?
You just have to see like a movies of Jérôme Sahian, like my
Jérôme
friend.
Sahian. Yeah, this is the one I saw. Yeah.
Yes, that one.
I'm going to put a link to that so people can see.
You just see that movie, and they will understand that we have really good waves in Morocco.
Okay.
We have a really good waves in Morocco. Really good waves. Yeah, I know that we should like drive a lot, but when you get a condition, you get it alone, you know, no people.
Okay, so there's no people in.
No people in, you know. My friend, I'm really good friend with Jérôme Sahian. He's like my old brother.
Yeah, cool.
And now we are doing like a movie together for the next year.
Cool.
We already started last winter. So that guy is really good guy, and he just know a lot of things about Morocco, a lot of slabs, a lot of waves, a lot of good things, you know. And he's a really good guy.
I've seen this movie already, and it's mind-blowing. The waves, the wave quality is crazy.
Yeah, and alone.
Yeah. And actually, most surfers couldn't paddle into a lot of these waves.
Yeah.
They're too sucky. They're too many slabs.
For bodyboarding.
Yeah, crazy. Well, there you go. If you needed a reason to go to Morocco,
you are very welcome.
Yeah, and you're very. He means this as well. He's a really nice guy. You should check it out. Thank you, Brahim.
Thank you very much
for the podcast.
Josh. Thank
you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And good luck in Arica.
You too.
Yeah, I hope us old guys. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.